Hey guys, we have a HP Pavilion DV6 model 6113cl. So this computer we have a cracked screen, so we're gonna try replacing the LED screen for this computer, and this video is gonna show you guys how to step by step. So first thing we're gonna want to do is make sure everything's turned off, unplugged from the battery, and the battery is also going to be removed, so we'll start with that. And the way we're going to do that is by sliding this guy over and popping him out. So now I'll leave him off to the side. We're all unplugged here. Okay. And now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to want to get this this edge trim piece off here, and so in order to do that we're going to need to remove these two rubber covers blocking two of the screws. And different ways to do this: use an X-Acto knife and kind of just shimmy in there a little bit, or I'm going to use a small flathead screwdriver and just get in there and pop them out, put them right there, stick them there so we don't lose them. Do the other side as well. Just pop them out. And we'll stick him right there. Well, it doesn't want to stick. Okay. Next, we're going to have to pop the screen off. So you're going to want to kind of pry in there with your fingers a little bit, and you'll hear some popping like that. Just get it off real smoothly, maybe run a fingernail through there. And then some corners are tougher than others. Just let them be and move on. And we'll go all the way around. Okay, but before we do that, I'm going to get these two screws out. Use a small Phillips screwdriver, and we'll get these two screws out. And make sure you know which ones go to which spot. So try to keep the screws in a pile as you go through this process. And now we're going to finish popping this screen off. Just like that. So now we have the cover off and we have access to our bracket that's holding our LED screen in there. So how we're going to do this is we're going to have, if I can find, there we go. So you have these two screws up here, and you have 3 down here and 3 down here that are holding the LED screen into the bracket. This is the bracket screws. We're going to want to take out the top 2, and then you're going to just want to loosen the bottom 3 so that you can tilt your screen a little bit in order to get access to the side screws. And then we're going to loosen these 3 at the bottom here. And then this should allow us to tilt the screen forward just enough. Now while you're doing this whole thing, you want your computer screen tilted back a little bit so that it doesn't happen to fall forward as it gets loose enough. Alright, and that should do. So now we're going to try and get access to 4 screws on the side. So we're going to have one up here, one there, and one just below the magnet right there. And so we're going to want to take all 4 of those screws out on both sides. And we may want to tilt the screen forward a little bit to get access to them. And these guys we're going to want to make sure we keep track of. And with the third guy here. And if they fall there, they're likely going to stick to the magnet. Just in case you happen to not be able to find one, check the magnet there. The last one's a little bit tougher, hiding behind the magnet a little bit. And there we go. Let's see, where did he go? He's on the magnet. And now we'll do the other side. So again, we'll pull him a little bit away from the back there, get access to the 4 screws easily. Third one here. And there's no magnet on this side. So make sure you're watching it if one of the screws are falling on you. Okay, so now we've got all those screws out. Now we'll be able to tilt him forward a tiny bit and turn it for everyone to see here. There you go, and now you're going to have access to your connector. Everything's released, your LED screen is loose, and the next portion is going to be removing this connector. Alrighty guys, so I've kind of set this up a little bit here, peeled back the cellophane wrap, or the adhesive tape that was covering the control board here. We're going to be pulling this guy out in order to disconnect the LED screen. So in order to do that, we're going to need to pull up this piece of tape, and you'll see it's connected right in there. So now the next piece is going to be it's adhesive down onto the LED screen. So in order to get it undone, you're going to want to get it up from the tape. And just be real careful with it, because this is the part you're going to be using again for the next LED screen that you buy. There you go, so it popped right out. We'll pull it back there. We now have a disconnected LED screen. And you guys are all set to put your new piece in. You're going to install this by, again, doing the same thing. You're going to be putting it right back in and clicking it in. You'll feel a small click right there when you get it in, and it'll make a small clip noise, and I'll pull it out here. There you go. So it's as easy as that. And again, this is for the HP Pavilion DV6-6113cl. A lot of laptops will be different than this, but for this model, it's fairly simple. Now to put it back together, as soon as you clip it back in, you're going to put the screen back up and then start working backwards through this video. You're going to do the screws on the sides of your LED screen, and then you're going to do the screws holding in the bracket, and you're going to do the 2 screws, or you're going to then put the trim piece on, and then the screws for the trim piece, and your computer's all back to normal, running well, and no more broken LED screen. So hope this helps you guys. Thanks.